Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your love messages for the month of September. We are starting here with your own energy. If this part of the reading makes sense to you, then you know you're at the right place. And we'll get into what's showing up for singles, and then what's showing up for those of you who are in a relationship or have somebody on your mind. If this part of the reading does not make sense to you, then please feel free to check out your other placements. So, I want to say, for some of you, okay, Pisces energy could be important. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. Maybe you have Pisces somewhere dominantly in your chart, okay, because you have the Nine of Cups and you have the Hanged Man showing up over here, and those are both Pisces energies. All right, sorry, just like stood out to me right away. It could be, I see, okay. Look, it could also just be like the energy that's surrounding you at this moment, okay. This could include you being, I'm getting like dreaming up what it is that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, okay? But dreaming up the future that you want to create, the relationships that you want to have over here, all right? It is, I'm getting like you're getting in touch with your dreams again. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a good energy. Like I'm not getting, because the shadow side of that would be, some sort of escapism or some sort of, avoiding reality, right? But what I'm getting is that you've actually maybe have been maybe too caught up in the grind or too caught up in your material realm over here to really allow you to dream up of what it is that would emotionally fulfill you. But now you're finally getting in touch with that. It's like you've taken this moment of reflection with the Hanged Man energy. You've actually, I'm getting that you've been through some uncomfortable things. You've been through some situations where you didn't feel so great, right? The Hanged Man can also speak of sacrifice, right? Like having to figure out what it is that you're going to leave behind in order to welcome in this new thing that you are dreaming of, or having to put things on hold, having to wait for things to happen over here. So I'm getting that like that's kind of where you've been. It's not like it's been easy. So the fact that you are embracing this more dreamy part of you feels like, like a reward, something that's going to inspire you. That, I think that's really what it is, that you're finding that inspiration, or inspiration will be coming to you over here, okay? The Hangman energy still showed up, but with the reversal, I'm getting that some of y'all are getting ready to come out, getting ready to put yourself out there, really having this new understanding of yourself. But this is all about you with the Nine of Cups, okay, showing up in your deep within. This is all about the things that you need to do to make yourself happy. It's like you're not relying on another person. And I say this even if you're dealing with somebody, okay? That's the thing about, relationships, that your person cannot make you happy, right? Like that sounds terrible, but hear me out, okay? Hear me out, okay? It's not that, like, obviously they can do things to make you happy and things like that, right? But I'm talking more about like if you were in a miserable state of mind, right? Like there's nothing that somebody can do to make you happy, right? Like you have to have this happiness within yourself in order to see, any other joy that somebody else is trying to bring you, right? Like, does that make sense? Okay, I hope that makes sense, okay? So especially, for those of you who are single over here, okay, this is beautiful because it's like you aren't relying on anybody to make you happy. You are doing things for yourself, and therefore welcoming in, and really seeing people for who they are, having an understanding of what you're looking for over here, and it's making you a lot more open. I'm getting like open to trying new things, meeting new people, to experimenting with love, something else that I'm getting, okay? For those of you in a relationship, right, it could just be that you are, I'm getting, it's the same thing, right? Like you figuring out what's good for you, and then you bringing it toward your relationship so that you guys can, kind of come together and create more or whatever, all right? Well, we'll get into that in a bit, all right? See what else is showing up for y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually get started with singles first. So let's see what singles have showing up this month, okay? What do single Leos have showing up at the time? All right, you have the Knight of Swords showing up reverse. How are you reacting to this? You are, yep, okay. You are staying in your power, all right? You are standing strong. The Strength card is associated with Leo over here, okay? So this is just telling me that you are continuing to be your wonderful you, okay? Being your most authentic self. I'm getting that you're facing your fears, okay? Not afraid to be vulnerable, not afraid to be strong, okay? Not afraid of your power. And it's beautiful. It's like you have this soft touch to dealing with any BS that might be trying to find you, you know? So I love this. I do feel like, I don't know, do you feel like you're having a glow up? Do you feel like you've been healing? I'm just getting such an energy of, you know, healing, like luminescence. I'm getting the word luminescence, like you're just shining bright right now, okay? So stay there, okay? Now you do have, you know, people over here seeing your light. People over here, they see, you know, where you're about, and they're trying to come your way. You know, with the Knight of Swords, this is a cord card. I intended cord cards. I always see cord cards as people, right? And this could be like, I don't know, you know, let me pull a clarifying card, because here's the thing. I don't know how I feel about the Knight of Swords showing up reversed. All right, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I know how I feel about the Knight of Swords reversed. I'm getting a kind of iffy feeling, just somebody who is a little bit not committal, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, kind of comes and goes, flighty. There you go, that's the word, flighty. All right, so you could be, this could be an air sign that you're dealing with. It does not have to be. It could be an Aquarius, it could be Gemini, it could be I see. You could be running into some people over here that you kind of feel compliment you, but something doesn't feel quite right. So let's see what else is up. Wow, okay. Yeah, you have Chiron. Okay, look, okay, let me pull another one. But I feel like you have somebody who's going to be triggering some wounds. They're going to be testing you over here, okay? And then you have, yep, okay, yeah. All right, you know, do be mindful. I feel like this almost feels like a test, okay? If it's not an actual person showing up at the time, it could be like ideas, concepts, things you're hearing, all right? Kind of encounters. I'm getting like learning, even learning about yourself, learning about your shadows or something that is actually making you get in touch with your feelings that might be trying to trigger some reactions over here, and heal, like triggering some core wounds over here. Sorry, you see, I keep wanting to say heal though, because I feel like you're gonna master this. You're gonna see this. You're gonna be like, whoa, 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 this person is triggering my blank, you know, reaction. And then you're gonna go back to you and you're gonna say, okay, this is what I need to do to handle the situation, right? Or even just assessing, right? Like, okay, what is the main hurt? You know, for some of you, if you haven't looked into your Chiron placement yet, that could be something that is asking for your attention right now, so that you can recognize it when it shows up, okay? If, you know, and I'm gonna say, you know, I mean, if you're an astrology reading, I'm guessing that you do follow astrology, or have some awareness of your chart, all right? But maybe it's time to kind of get reacquainted or familiarize yourself with Chiron, right? Because I was gonna say, like, even if you're like, no, you know, I don't know, like not wanting to do it, I feel like this could actually tell you something about yourself and your relationships, okay? And so the thing about Chiron is that it's a struggle that we go through our whole lives. You know, it's not something that we ever fully heal, but I am getting that as you learn about it, as you process this part of you over here, you're going to get stronger at facing it, at recognizing it. And it really is a beautiful energy, because it is the potential to heal through the recognition of our own pain, right? So it's going to be like you start understanding a certain part of you, and then you can recognize it in others. You can kind of, you know, use it to support others as well, you know. So I don't know, familiarize yourself with that. Anyway, as far as people go though, like you could have somebody that's kind of triggering up these old wounds, okay? And even, like I said, even if it's not though, like I think just familiarizing yourself with this and these feelings that might arise over here could be really helpful, because I do feel like you got this. Like you're gonna be handling this with grace over here, okay? So don't doubt yourself, all right? Stay in your power is what I'm gonna say, all right? Okay, yeah, well, you know what? I already grabbed it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards for my little deck of self-care over here, just to wrap up with some messages, okay? Yeah, you have Mother Earth, you have Eat Indigo, you have Crying Equals Strength. Yep, more feeling. Okay, look. Yeah, and that's that Piscean energy, right? Like, well, actually, this is technically Scorpio energy with the Death card, my Death card over here. But but you know, like not being afraid of delving into emotions. Okay, that's very Piscean. You know, I think it, like every Pisces that I know is like they're not afraid to do that work over here, right? So like embody some of that. Okay, know that crying equals strength. Let yourself feel, let it out. You don't need to justify why you feel a certain way. You know, kind of back to this, you know, Chiron thing. It's almost like as you recognize it, right, then you'll be able to heal it over here. Okay, with Eat Indigo, I did intend this to be aligned to the crown chakra. Okay, so this feels very much like your understanding, a learning time. Okay, like do, you know, get reacquainted with your Chiron. Do maybe explore your astrological charts. I'm getting explore your fourth house as well, or maybe like your Imam Koali or something, because there's some understanding over here that you are developing, that you are gaining. That's why the Hanged Man is here, right? This is all about illumination ultimately, you know, and growing through discomfort. So eating indigo though can also help you open up your third eye chakra, which would be, you know, grapes, eggplants, kale, you know, purple carrots, cabbage, you know, I don't know, yeah. Get creative, right? Anything natural and purple. And then you have Mother Earth over here, okay? So do nourish yourself, do nurture yourself, okay? Pay attention to your feelings and maybe get out into nature, okay? Can you go on a little walk? Can you go on a meditative walk? Note, observe nature, talk to nature, you know, if you really, really can get out there. You know, can you look at pictures of your favorite geographical feature, you know? I'm also getting, you know, for some of you really, really can get into nature. I'm getting, you know, like scented oils, or using scented oils to kind of remind you, you know, maybe like something that's pine scented or flower scented or lavender, you know, something that to just kind of, you know, because it like, you know, biologically we're designed, right, to want to be in nature. Okay, so this could be something beneficial for you at the moment. Okay, but if you can get out into nature, get into nature. All right. That is what I have for you today, Leo. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, everything truly helps. I would absolutely love to hear from you. I'm gonna leave you one last thing, okay, because I did notice it and it is just like the thought isn't leaving me. But 313, I'm getting it like you could have some messages in that. I don't know, like an angel number sort of situation. I don't know. Look into the energy 313 and see if it has any messages for you. Okay. Sorry. I like, it's just the thought wasn't leaving me. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get into those of you who are in a relationship or thinking about somebody. All right. Leo, 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 who is in a relationship or is thinking about somebody. Can you please tell me about Leo in this relationship? All right. Can you please tell me about Leo's person? What is happening? All right. All right. Your person. Look, I know the Fool is more than the Fool, right? But I do feel like your person is acting foolish, okay? Really not showing up. You know, there is this potential to create something good, to start something good, start something different. But your person's not really coming through or coming forward. It's like, you know, you have the Ten of Cups as your joint energy, but it's showing up reverse. You know, the Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck over here, right? It's about creating something. It could be like a family. This could be somebody that you've, like, for some of you, like, this could either be somebody that you've been with for a while and all of a sudden things are just kind of not going well. Or this could be somebody that maybe you felt there was a lot of hope for, right? But then things didn't quite pan out. It was almost like a false start sort of situation, you know, and then you're having, you know, like this reversion. There is this sense of like your person, they could be open to trying things again, to having some sort of new beginning over here, you know, but I'm getting that they're just not acting. All right, let me see. Let me pull a little clarifying card over here to see what else we can get. Yeah, okay, look. You have the Three of Swords showing up reversed, okay? So the reversal to me is saying like there's something that needs to be healed, okay? Like for some of you, your person could be carrying past hurt, okay? Like maybe things from their relationships from before that they're not leaving behind. That's why the Fool showing up reversed, right? Because they're not taking that leap of faith. They're not charging towards something new and something different. There's this resistance to doing things in a different way, and they could be carrying a lot of pain from their past over here with the Three of Swords, that if they don't heal, right, like they're not going to be able to show up for you over here. So I mean, that's the thing, that's their journey, right? Like, you can decide to wait and accept and see if they can get their stuff together, but I mean, you know, that's gonna be up to you, okay? Like, why? I mean, not why, what do I know, right? But yeah, okay, look, you know what? Okay, yeah, look, you know what do I know, all right? Look, the cards over here, they are saying wait, all right? Like, there could be something, like, maybe hear your person out, okay? Maybe there's something that they want to talk. Have you created space for them to share what's not working? Have you shared yourself, you know, what's not working? You have fresh start, right? Like, the full energy is here, okay? So can you go for it? Can you have this fresh start with each other? All right, I just feel like y'all are gonna have to really talk about things. And I feel like you've been, oh, sorry, I just got a message. Okay, if you didn't watch this first part, you should watch this first part as well, okay? But for some of you, it's like you're working on your healing, right? Like, you are doing you. And obviously, you do not need to do work for anybody else, okay? But for some of you over here, it's like, as you are working on your core wounds, as you are healing yourself, you are also going to provide healing for this person. Now, this is not a responsibility that you have to take on, right? I want to be very clear about that, okay? But this could be something that happens, right? Like, there could just be this natural sense of healing between you and between each other. So, you know, like, do you have to take that on? Absolutely not, right? But, you know, it is something that is showing up over here, you know, that as you continue to do your work over here, it's almost like your knowledge, the knowledge that you gain about yourself, the wisdom, the things that you've picked up on, right, or whatever, you're able to kind of help your person process that as well, all right? And this could, you know, provide you this fresh start. So look, the messages are there. All right, that is just what I got. Do know you have free will, right? But that is what I'm getting for today. All right, Leo, thank you so much for being here. If there were any messages for you here at all, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, everything truly helps. Lets me know if you want to see more videos like this. Lets me know if there were any messages for you here at all. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.